welcome to GunnersLoversTV. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is your first time to come to our channel. I'm your host, Augustine, and we shall be discussing a number of issues. One, we'll be discussing about David Raya. David Raya of Brentford. We now understand that Arsenal has reached full agreement with Brentford. Full agreement with Brentford. That means David Raya, anytime from now, will be doing his medical at Arsenal. Congratulations to Arsenal in advance. And we welcome David Raya to Arsenal as one of our latest additions. Don't forget, we bought the likes of Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, and Julian Timber. Those three are already in and are already flourishing. So we now have David Raya, who is having a very good record in goalkeeping. In fact, Bayern Munich wanted him, Tottenham wanted him, but he chose to come to Arsenal. So welcome David Raya to Arsenal. We want to announce the departure of Matt Turner to NottinghamForest. So NottinghamForest has a new goalkeeper, a USA international, who Arsenal bought just last year, if I recall, and has now moved to NottinghamForest for a regular game time, and that will also help his international reputation because he's the goalkeeper for USA. Don't forget that Folarin Balogun last time gave his allegiance to USA, so he's now their striker. So Matt Turner is the new goalkeeper for NottinghamForest. He's moved with all our blessings. Edu has thanked him. Everybody has thanked him. We on GunnersLoversTV, we have thanked him for his services. We know he didn't play much. He didn't come in to keep for us much. I think it's just about 7 times they said he appeared for us. But we left him with a parting gift. We gave him the Community Shield medal. The winner is a winner. Is one of the winners of one of the people who gained the silverware from the Community Shield. So he's left with our blessings, and our parting gift to him was the Community Shield medal, gold medal. And if you go and watch that video, you will see him enjoying his time collecting that medal. I believe when that was being done, Arsenal was just, checking the timing to announce his departure. So now he has the medal. He can go and flourish, but not against us, because he might be the one in goal against Arsenal on the 12th when we play NottinghamForest. Remember, Martinez also did the same, tried to prove a point, when he left us for Aston Villa, and also became a World Cup winner. And that reputation, he had made him soar high again. So each time we play Aston Villa, we remember Martinez, and he always has a point to prove. So Matona might want to have a point to prove, to say, I was better than Ramsey, you ignored me, you overlooked me, here I come against Arsenal NottinghamForest. But Arsenal fans should not be worried about that, because the act of scoring goal is taking your chances and displacing the goalkeeper by putting the ball where the goalkeeper cannot get it. That's how goals are scored. No, hardly see a shot aimed at a goalkeeper to attempt to score a goal from that system. No. They always try to put the balls where the goalkeepers won't get it. So over to you, Matona. We'll see you when we play when we play NottinghamForest on the 12th. Now we move to a similar situation, but to our neighboring club, and the club not too far from us in West London, Chelsea. So Chelsea's goalkeeper Kepa is on the list of admirers Bayern Munich are looking at, according to Fabrizio Romano. He says Kepa is on their list, but the system they want to buy Kepa is the loan-to-buy system. Loan-to-buy system. So you loan him to us. After some time, if he's successful, there be an option to buy. Because Manuel Neuer is getting old, and his recovery, I think maybe had an injury, and they want to quickly move into the market to get a replacement before their season starts fully. Tuchel's former coach of Chelsea, his first pick was Mendy. Mendy now is in Saudi Arabia, cashing out the money to the bank. So Mendy was his first choice. He couldn't get Mendy. They wanted to get David Raya. They couldn't get David Raya. Now they are now proposing to get Kepa because Chelsea has just bought Brighton goalkeeper Sanchez. So Kepa might not have enough game time. Don't forget, the reason for that is that Chelsea is not in the Champions League this year for so many obvious reasons which everybody know. Therefore, it's if and only they do well in competitions like FA or Carabao Cup, that's when maybe if Sanchez is not brought in to replace Kepa might have game time to play in other ones. So either way, Kepa is on the list for Bayern Munich. We'll wait and see before the transfer window ends whether Kepa will be moving to Bayern Munich. We now move on to the issue of Chelsea's striker, Christopher Nkunku. Chelsea has come out with a clear statement that he sustained a knee injury and that the injury is an extended injury time because they don't know when he will be back. What the newspapers are saying is 3 months. So he's done his surgery and he might not be back to 3 months. So it's a big blow for Chelsea. So Pochettino is now looking around, and the newspaper reports say that he's now looking at Olise of Crystal Palace, which has maybe, I think, was on their list before. Kudos also was on their list before. As the newspapers have been saying, they are looking at those players. So it's like taking 2 steps forward and one step backward now, because they had settled the issue of their number 9 and number 10 and whatever. And now they have to now look for, because Nkunku won't be back, if that report is correct, around November. You see? So, and the league would have been fast gone then, It's a big blow for Chelsea. We now, having said that, we now want to move to the issue of how and why Arteta bought David Raya. And the why is, we are told that his footwork David Raya's footwork and passes and crosses is phenomenal. And because of that, he has a reputation for not just a shot stopper, but distribution of long-range passes and short-range passes. So that could facilitate an ongoing attack, like I did in one of our videos. And that was one of the qualities why David Raya was bought. David Raya also has a very good football brain. He can read the match. His positioning in goal is good. So he's brave. It will be a strong addition to our back line, the back four that we have. So that is why he bought David Raya. On how he's going to use David Raya. Now, Arsenal has about 4 competitions they are going to engage in this season. So, Premier League experience. So let's take it one by one. Premier League experience. David Raya and Ramsdale, they both have strong Premier League experience of just playing in England for a long time. David Raya was with Blackburn for a long time, or for some time. That's where Brentford, I think, bought him from. And then Ramsdale has come from Sheffield, gone on relegation, blah, 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 come back to Premier League. He has excelled in Arsenal, played at the highest level with Arsenal, and both of them have full experience of how it is to play in the Premier League and outside the Premier League. Excuse me. So, that being said, they both carry that in their CVs. The next part is, can both of them play and challenge for that position in the Premier League? Our point of view here is that yes. Let us not wait until Ramsdale's form is going down before we introduce David Raya. So we are proposing on this channel that if, for instance, the Champions League match, Arsenal goes to play a Champions League match, for instance, and it was Ramsdale that kept for that match. By the time we are playing the next Premier League match, we expect that David Raya should be in goal, so that he will be fresh. You know, Ramsdale will not be born out from that match, jet lag, traveling, coming from matches. Then David Raya will be the one playing for that match, the Premier League match. Now, if we have a Premier League match, say, in a weekend, and we'll have a midweek match for FA, a qualifying series for FA or Carabao, we expect whoever played in the Premier League should not play in the FA. Whether we are facing Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, all those first 6 as they call them, it should be the next goalkeeper that should keep. Because if you don't do that, this is how you burn out players. Now, if that goalkeeper has played in the other one, we expect, if it is midweek, if a match is the next weekend, he has enough time to rest, to keep his form, let him play in the Premier League match. So, for instance, if we are playing NottinghamForest, if David Raya was already with us and he was in form now, he's done, let's say he was with us during the preseason and he has warmed up and he has done that, we expect matches like NottinghamForest, David Raya to keep. Matches like you want to play Liverpool, you want to play Tottenham, you want to play Brighton, you want to play Chelsea, Manchester City, you can bring Ramsdale in to do that. What I'm just proposing here is that you cannot leave a good goalkeeper on the bench just to be waiting for FA and League Cups and a Carabao Cup. It doesn't make sense. That's why all the number 2 we have had, you see, what's his name, that the goalkeeper for West Ham, Fabianski, was restless. He left. the one for Aston Villa, as I've mentioned to you. You see? The Argentine World Cup winner. He too, he left. What's his name again? Matona came. He has not even stayed up to 2 years. He left. You know? So they are all restless because they are not engaged. You cannot be keeping them just on the bench, waiting to use them in League Cup. All they do is practice during training. It doesn't make sense. So the earlier they change that policy and look at it and say, look, this number 2 from history, they are all restless. They want to be playing. Some are keeping for their countries. Like one, we have one, I think there's the Heinz, or they call him. Atlantic keeps for Estonia or so. That man has not even kept 2, 3, 4 Premier League. In fact, the last time he kept, it was as jittery like somebody who they gave hot egg to hold. He was just doing like this. He was doing like this until the ball was shipping everywhere. Anywhere he see, he punched it into. Sometimes he punched it back to opponent. In fact, you remember the last time he ran like a uncontrollable car. Gave the ball nervously to Jorginho. The next thing, the team bounced off, and then the next thing, whole goal. Or whatever way the goal was scored. So you cannot keep goalkeepers just on the bench, waiting to see when they are. It's like lottery, as if they are now playing lottery, waiting until the day their luck shines, they win the lottery. No, they are part of the team. Don't just use them for training. So I'm hoping Arteta is listening to this video, that a new change of policy, the direction should be that, yes, we know Ramsey is number 1, if there's anything like that, but the second goalkeeper must actively participate in Premier League, not only when Ramsey is injured or he has calf problem or he is sick. No, it should actively participate in all competitions this season. That's the only way you can keep them informed, what they have learned before, so that they don't lose it, so that what they have not learned before, they will gain and add to what they've learned before. This is GunnersLoversTV. I'm the host, Augustine. See you in my next video. I hope you like what we have discussed today. So subscribe, please. Please subscribe. Share this video to your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.